I know the title of this video sounds outlandish. I can imagine that Dawkins is freaking out saying, "How can you say such a thing?" Dawkins has made it abundantly clear that he does not believe in any kind of deity. But after reviewing Ben Stein's documentary, Expelled No Intelligence Allowed, I heard Dawkins say something very startling. At the end of the film, Dawkins says that there might be a 1% chance that God exists. Actually, he says that there's a 99% chance that God does not exist. But it's the same thing. Stein does a great job of pressing Dawkins for a number. How about 97% or 49%? Why 99%? Dawkins was resistant to giving a number, but then he had no rational approach to deriving any number. In his opinion, he just felt that God's existence was very unlikely. So why 99% rather than 51%? Apparently 99% feels like a better number to him. In Dawkins' book, The Blind Watchmaker, he says that the origin of life could have a probability of 1 in 100 billion chances. He feels that that number is generous, but again, no intelligent processing is used to derive the number. Now, Harold Morowitz, on the other hand, a distinguished Yale biophysicist and former master of Pearson College, wrote in his book, Energy Flow in Biology, that the evolution of the theoretically simplest cell requiring no less than a minimum of 124 proteins would be an incredible probability of 1 in 10 to the 340th millionth power. Unlike Dawkins, Morowitz calculated a number. Dawkins just throws out numbers that seem to match how he feels about it. I guess it appeals to the atheist choir boys too, because they seem to applaud him. Anyway, in Dawkins' own words, there could be a 1 in 100 chance that there is a God. But there's only a chance of 1 in 100 billion that a living cell could arise by Darwinian evolution. Let's see. In contrast to there being a 1 in 100 chance that there's a God, Dawkins says that there is a 1 in 100 chances that a living cell evolved without God. That's 110 times. In other words, by Dawkins' numbers, the existence of God is a billion times more likely than his non-existence. To a thinking person, the obvious and more rational conclusion is that there's a God. But Dawkins appears to be more content with his personal feelings and opinion. Well, he may feel that there's no God, but his own numbers suggest otherwise. It's strange indeed that one can compare probabilities that are so vastly different and then choose a conclusion that is completely contrary to those numbers. Fortunately, there are others who prefer a more rational approach to drawing conclusions.